What's up, guys? So here's my review for UFC 256, an awesome night of fights. I actually didn't get to watch the event yesterday because I went out, but I saw the fights that I covered this morning, so I'm able to give my review and my opinion. 4 out of 9, 44%, so that's pretty bad. Bad results as far as accuracy. 4 out of 9 in a draw. But the event was pretty cool. The fights were awesome, and even though I did bad, I don't feel as bad as other times because, like I said, I usually care more about the breakdown itself more than the results. Well, not more, but I care about it just as much as the result. So I'm just gonna talk about the fights that I covered, and that's it. So the main event was Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno. I picked Figueiredo to win by KO or a TKO round 2. The fight ended in a draw, but the only reason why it ended in a draw was because they took a point away from Figueiredo. If it wasn't because of that point, it would have been unanimous decision Figueiredo. So my pick was correct. But you know, this point deductions are really out of your control. Greatest fight in the featherweight history. Flyweight. That was a flyweight fight. Let's see real quick, where are we? Yeah, greatest fight in flyweight history. Back and forth. Brandon Moreno has improved so much over the past years. The first time I ever saw Brandon Moreno was when he fought Sergio Pettis about 3 years ago, where I thought that he was just a nobody and he would never do anything in that division. But after yesterday, man, this guy has chin, heart, and skills. It's not that he just ate everything. He actually landed a lot of shots and put Figueiredo in trouble. I think I gave Moreno rounds 3 and 4, and 1, 2, and 5 Figueiredo. I would have to rewatch. Of course, I'm gonna rewatch because it was a fun fight. But yeah, one of the judges gave it to Figueiredo. The other two had it 47-47. So again, that point would have given the fight to Figueiredo, but amazing fight, back and forth. It was basically 90%, 95% striking battle. Neither one was slowing down. Neither one was stopping. Both of them just going back and forth, back and forth. Moreno showed, again, skills, chin, heart, never quit. And for moments there, he had Figueiredo in trouble. So I agree with the immediate rematch for Moreno. And hopefully it happens, early next year. But before that, Ferguson versus Oliveira. So I might sound like a broken record, like I do sometimes, but if you listen to my video, I said that I was very confident on Tony, but usually when I'm like super confident, I say that I'm like 90% or higher. And I said I was 80-20 because, and I had a lot of reasons to where I knew Oliveira could upset. Again, if you watch my video, I said that I wouldn't be fully mind blown if Oliveira was to upset because one, Tony's age. I've been talking about this for a while. A lot of people think Tony's some young kid, or a lot of people just don't know that Tony's almost 37. He's already at the age where things start to slow down, where you can actually see that a guy is not the same guy that he was the previous fight. Not only that, but he took such a beating from Justin Gaethje, and one of those beatings that sometimes just change fighters forever. And I also talked about that in my video. I said that we didn't know what Tony was going to look like after that fight that lost against Gaethje. I also talked about Oliveira's submission, that if Oliveira gets you down and gets a hold of something, usually he submits you. And Tony didn't tap, but you could tell that for sure his elbow was compromised after that armbar round 1. The one thing that was shocking to me that I would have never seen coming was Oliveira winning by decision. I could have seen Oliveira winning by submission, of course. Oliveira can always win by submission. And I would have saw even a TKO before I saw a decision. But the fact that it was unanimous decision, 30-26, complete absolute total domination on the stand-up, on the ground. Oliveira never gassed, never quit, uh, which I thought was the thing that Tony had on his favor. No, so at this point, it's up to people to say if Tony was not 100%, if it was the fact that his arm got compromised, if age, the fight with Gagey just took it out. He's not the same anymore. Or if or people like myself, I think Oliveira is just better. Period. I'm not gonna put excuses as to what Gagey did to him. I just think Oliveira's ground game is so good that he has no problem, throwing kicks and whatever he wants. And then the ability that he had to pick Tony up and take him down and control him was just amazing. Yeah, I knew Oliveira could upset, but I thought it would be by submission. Would have never ever guessed a decision. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Oliveira should fight either. I mean, I would be okay with Oliveira fighting the winner of McGregor and. Actually, you never know. It's weird because McGregor fights whoever he wants, and Dana gets on his knees and gives him whatever fight he wants. So we don't know what Khabib wants to do. So it's a little bit messy right now, the lightweight division, until we know for a fact what Khabib is actually going to do. I didn't talk about that one because they moved things around. Then Kevin Holland, I picked Souza to win by decision or submission. But again, if you listen to my video, I said that I wasn't confident at all, that I was like 60-40. It was, I think, my least confident pick that Holland could very well upset and smoke him in one round. And that's exactly what happened. I talked about my reason for picking Souza was Holland's fight with Darren Stewart, where he got out-grappled. And Souza is like the best at doing that. And it kind of seemed that it was going to go that way briefly because Souza took him down not 5 seconds into the round and was controlling him. And then he was not able to secure anything. And then Holland knocked him out from the floor with the punch. The only time that I've ever seen that before was, I think, Nico Price and Randy Brown. And those were hammer fists. This was more like a hook or something where he just knocked him out. But I talk about, again, age. I said that Souza was 41 years old, way past the age of retirement, really, at the age where things again starts to slow down. Everything starts to slow down. So initially my gut was telling me Holland, but that fight with Darren Stewart, that was the main reason why I couldn't pick Holland to win this one. And it was a quick fight, I think it was like a minute and a half. Boom, knocked him out. Then Mocekano, this would be my highlight of the night. This, even though it was a shit night, this actually makes me happy because it was a perfect call, perfect breakdown. I picked Fiziev to win by KO or TKO round 1, and that's exactly how he won. Mocekano was not able to take him down. The striking ability was just way obvious on Fiziev. He reminds me of a young prime Edson Barboza as far as the speed and the technique and the kicks and everything. Mocekano had no chance. So yeah, I'm happy with that one because it was perfect pick, perfectly broken down. And then the one with Junior Dos Santos and Cyril Gane, semi-perfect. I picked Gane to win by KO or TKO round 1. He won by KO or TKO round 2. What I said would happen. Junior goes out there. I think he tried one takedown. Everything else was just a striking battle. Even though he clearly was losing the striking to Gane. Gane was just better in everything. Better, bigger, taller, younger. And he was just, putting a striking clinic on Junior. And it was funny that his coach told him in between round 1 and 2, hey, shoot for the takedown. And I'm like, oh, now you tell him that? What about when he fought Ngannou? What about when he fought Rosenstruck? that is when you should have told him to shoot for a takedown, not on a guy that actually has some wins by submission, you know? Again, I said this before, Junior's team are a bunch of idiots. You know, just Junior needs to either go to a smaller division where he can knock dudes out or just retire. He's never going to win. Somebody needs to take the idea of him ever being champion again. And that's it, guys. Next week is an awesome event. It's even better than this one, and I will for sure have the entire main card and several of the prelims. All right, guys.